Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to stage 2, 3, 2. Performance is dedicated to William J. Raimont, and there will be one, not two, not three, but one 10-minute intermission. Why would there be? But, nonetheless, I'd like to thank Stage 2, Nova Student-Run Production Company, Celeste in the booth, and Dan Gelman for solving my problems before I knew they existed and running lights. Now, I hear what you're thinking. What is Shadow Infenety? Well, don't you mean Infinity? Well, Shadow Infenety is a Sonic the Hedgehog fan fiction in 2 acts, originally written by Shadow fan 0x90. It is the worst thing you will ever read. Grammatical errors out the wazoo, a plot that doesn't make sense, and front sentences that never end. And with this plot being so Shakespearean in nature, I have never read something more fit for the stage. and that's why we're all here tonight. Boys and girls, what you're about to see is incredibly stupid, but it is also a celebration of love, trademark. This absurdist dumpster fire is quite representative of why I believe theater to be the best medium. No, come in, it's fine. You're late, but it's fine. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, this play is truly representative of why I believe theater to be the best medium. Because in no other can you make the beautiful Kaeleigh Sturgeon play a character named Darky and call it art. Before we get started, I want to talk about these. Turn them on! Take calls! This play is a joke, and it should be treated as such. Now, in all seriousness, I will not hesitate to walk up these steps and put your phone in my pocket. Do not try me. This is my big night, okay? Now I'll shut up, and we can get started. Now, sit back, relax, and join me in welcoming to the stage the cast of Shadow Infenety!
Originally written by Shadow fan X90, adapted to the stage by Nico, a post-irony tragicomedy. Shadow, the ultimate life form, Sonic, the fastest thing alive, Tails, boy genius fox, Espio, a chameleon ninja, Knuckles, a headstrong echidna, Cream, the rabbit, Dr. Eggman, a self-professed gentleman, Mighty, an armadillo, Metel Sonic, asshole, Vector the crocodile, a detective, Charmy B, a young detective, Rouge the Bat, a sexy jewel thief, Narrator, an omnipotent being. Shadow fights people and kills people on an adventure. Volume 1. Volume 1, Scene 1. A figure sits at a music stand. A figure opens their binder. A figure speaks.
Tears dripped out of Sonic's eyes when Shadow was holding his gun on Sonic's head.
Shadow, please don't shoot me in my head!
Sonic said with a begging voice in his voice.
Shadow cocks his gun.
Shadow's face was crunched with anger. His eyes were going down with glares, and he looked at Sonic and said,
Sonic, don't you even know why I'm holding a gun on your head?
No, I don't!
Well, Sonic, you asshole, I had forget this for a long time, and I didn't even remember it during Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic 06 because I had the amnesia, which made me forget like usual. Sonic, I'm pissed that you didn't save me at the end of Sonic Adventure 2 when I fell.
Sonic didn't have nothing to say to this. Shadow just smiled and pulled the trigger of his gun, and the gun shot, and the bullet came out of the gun and went into Sonic's head. Then more things happened due to this, which caused Sonic to become dead.
The stage lights fall. A dim spotlight illuminates the narrator.
Sonic fell down and was dead, and Sonic's dead body fell down and was in blood. And also there was blood on the wall, since that's where Sonic was in front of. They were in a place, and Shadow stared at Sonic's dead body and felt a little glad that Sonic was dead.
Sonic, I'm not sorry for what I just did. Actually, I am real glad that I got vengeance.
And he laughed for some seconds. Shadow was not happy, even though he got to kill Sonic. He looked in the clouds and made a think.
What do I do with my life now? I will just kill every person in the world.
Scene 2, another place.
Shadow went walking, and then but he saw footsteps behind him and turned to look and saw Tails.
You killed Sonic!
I am the most ultimate life form ever built. You should just not be mad and go home and forgot you've seen anything.
Tails made a fist, and Shadow looked at it.
Do not make me laugh, Tails. You will never be able to punch me.
He said, walking away from Tails. But in front of Shadow, there was Espio.
Espio enters.
And Espio was looking mad at Shadow.
Oh, so Espio is also here. A double teamer.
Shadow said, and he was still not scared of them.
They begin to fight.
He punched Espio's face, and then Espio went across the air and on top of the ground on his back, and there was blood dripping out of his face, and some of Espio's blood was on Shadow's fist, and then Shadow looked at Tails and said,
Still want to fight me?
and Tails was like, no, and then Espio standed up and threw a ninja star at Shadow, but Shadow caught it and threw it back, and it got Espio in the arm, and Espio screamed with the pain. Shadow walked to Espio and started putting his foot on Espio, and Espio was crying.
I will break each one in your body, Espio.
Shadow applies more pressure onto Espio.
This is the pain.
Tails becomes furious, then upset. He powers up, the energy upon him. Shadow notices Tails has a Chaos Sapphire.
Tails ran to Shadow and started punching, and Shadow had to block those punches and punch back since this was now a fight they were having.
Tails makes a fist with his tail and punches Shadow. A drop of blood drips from Shadow's nose. Shadow gets angry and runs to go keep punching Tails.
Shadow almost punched Tails' head off with a power punch, but Espio threw a rock at Shadow's fist and it made his punch miss.
What? Impossible.
Shadow said when he noticed this had happened.
Espio gets up and goes to Tails.
Tails, are you okay?
Yes, now get your Chaos Ruby and let's team up and double team Shadow and beat him, since he is not as many people as we are.
Espio powered up and then was ready to fight Shadow.
Ha! Can't beat me up in fair fight, so must cheat.
And then Tails punched on the right, and Espio punched on the left, and Shadow had no direct time to dodge it, and had to block the punches, and the energy was really strong, and Shadow had to use Chaos Control to go away from them. But they was fast, and Tails and Espio ran across the ground and then went after Shadow and went to fight him some more.
They do.
Tails made a tornado and threw it at Shadow, and Shadow had to punch it, but while he was being distracted by the tornado, which was just a distraction, Espio went to the back of Shadow and started lunging Shadow in the back with his fist. And Shadow got also hit by the tornado and got spun around, and then Tails punched Shadow, who went up in the air, and then Shadow took out his gun and shot Tails in the head. And a lot of blood, like a gallon of blood, came out of Tails' head. And went onto the ground. Espio was choked and looked at the blood, and he had a thought.
Oh no, now Shadow will make blood come out of me.
Yes. A lot of blood will come out of you. This fist will make blood fall from your body, Espio.
Terror washes over Espio as Shadow lurks towards him.
I am sorry for trying to fight you, Shadow. Don't hurt me, play.
Shadow pummels Espio. Espio's arm shatters, his eyes blacken, rubies drip from him. With a final blow to Espio's skull, Shadow stops.
Espio fell to the ground, and he was practically dead already since Shadow was so strong. Shadow walked slowly to next to Espio, and he was looking to Espio and said,
What's the matter, Espio? Don't you want to revenge Sonic and Tails' deaths?
Shadow laughs in the face of Espio's fiery rage.
Shadow, you're the most horriblest person I ever seen.
The laughing stops. Shadow kicks Espio in the stomach and holds Espio up by his throat, choking him to death.
Go ahead and make me dead. It will be you who is the one who is the bad guy if you kill me.
Then Shadow started squeezing Espio's neck, and Espio couldn't talk since he was now choking because Shadow was holding his hand on his neck.
Espio was about to give in.
But problem happened when Espio got an idea.
Suddenly, Espio throws a magic gem onto Tails, resurrecting him.
Shadow saw this happen, and he was surprised by this since he was not expecting it.
Tails charges at Shadow, hitting him with such ferocity that he drops a wilting Espio.
Tails was punching Shadow, and Shadow was getting hit by the punches, and Tails was making a lot of punches, and they were all hitting Shadow, and then Tails kicked Shadow, and Shadow went to this ground, and some blood came of Shadow, and Shadow tried to stand it up, but Espio put his foot on Shadow and started stepping on him, and Tails also was stepping on him, and they was hurting him real bad, and then Shadow had to use Chaos Blast! And a big explosion of Chaos energy was around Shadow, and it hit Tails and Espio, and they were hurt by it. They both fell to the ground, and Shadow standed up.
That's best you got?
Tails and Espio punch Shadow in the face simultaneously.
Those was just holograms.
And it was true what Espio said since they were holograms.
Shadow winces.
Shadow was hurt real bad since a double punch is a lot stronger than a single punch.
Nice cheating job, Espio.
They high-five.
Shadow fell to the ground and he was not able to get back to his feet, and then Tails and Espio walked away together after they had won the fight with Shadow.
Scene 3. Darkness. A beam of light illuminates the narrator.
Shadow was asleep, but not asleep after some time because he had heard a voice.
Shadow, wake up.
What? Knuckles? Where am I?
Knuckles was mad at Shadow.
You were on Agnell Island.
Lights up to reveal Shadow on a guillotine. Knuckles wields an axe, ready to execute him.
You killed Sonic, and this is not forgivable, Shadow.
Knuckles, you drum bass! I killed Sonic for reasons! Remember at end of Sonic Adventure 2 when I fell down of the Ark? Sonic could have saved me, but he didn't, and he is wrong for doing this, and that is why he was killed.
Knuckles was shocked, and he looked at Shadow, and his eyes were big, and he was shocked by what Shadow said. He dropped the axe, and it fell on the ground, and he said,
You were right, Shadow. Sonic deserved to be killed for that. Probably.
Then Knuckles let Shadow get out of the thing he was about to kill him in.
Knuckles, you asshole, you will have to train me to defeat Tails and Espio, the cheater friends.
Knuckles looked at Shadow.
Yes.
Knuckles took out his hands and showed them to Shadow.
Watch closely as I make a fist from my hands.
Eyes dramatically.
These fists will become more powerful than all the people. We must punch all the things.
Knuckles punches and instantly decimates a nearby tree, much to Shadow's surprise.
Shadow, you see now that your fist needs training.
And Shadow started training his fists.
Scene 4. Shadow punches and instantly destroys a tree. His hands wrapped in bandages, Knuckles watches with pride.
We have punched things for 3 years, Shadow.
Yes. I am ready to fight Tails and Espio again now.
Wait, Shadow.
He pulls out a box and removes the lid to reveal.
This was passed down from me from generations. It is a gun.
He hands it to Shadow. Shadow looks at the gun and smiles.
I will kill Tails and to hen kill Espio.
Shadow and Knuckles exit. Tails and Espio enter.
Shadow got back to the place where he fucked Tails and Espio.
Shadow enters.
What? Knuckles said he would kill you?
Knuckles betray us.
And then Shadow started punching Tails, and Tails was gotten really hurt since Shadow's fist was so strong, and all of the Tails' blood came out, like all of it, like a lot of gallons, and Tails was dead, and Shadow threw Tails' dead body on the ground.
No, Taze, my best friend.
And then Shadow went to go kill Espio, but Espio took Tails' body and he used his special technique and absorbed Tails' body into his body and got all the strength of Tails, but then also even more than that, since that is what his technique does.
Shadow, you did a thing that I do not like, and I will kill you over what has happened today.
For 3 years I have trailed to kill you, and now it is the time to do it.
Espio looked back at Shadow.
I trained also, but Tails didn't, and Tails is a dumbass for not doing that.
They let out passionate battle cries and charge at each other. Espio attacks Shadow, but Shadow blocks it with such force that the world around them shakes. Shadow and Espio continue to go blow for blow, their powers seemingly evenly matched.
Chaos Blast!
Their attacks nullify each other. Shadow falters. Espio speeds towards Shadow and cuts him with a ninja sword. Shadow kicks Espio, busting his face. Shadow grabs Espio's arms, spinning then tossing him to the ground, creating a large crater. Inside it, a pool of Espio's blood.
That's best you got, Espio?
Espio rises, ready to continue.
Espio, it is not worth my time to fight you. It is that I am much more powerfuler than you are now. You should just lay down and die.
That is not the way of the ninja.
Espio goes at Shadow, giving everything he has left to no avail. He doesn't land a single blow. Shadow smiles. He punches Espio in the stomach, causing Espio to cough up blood.
You don't mess with Shadow.
I will mess with you.
That made Shadow very angry.
Shadow
Espio.
places his gun on Espio's head.
Espio, you don't even got any last words, since I will shoot your head before you can even say anything. You will have no time to say your last words.
And he shot Espio in the head, and Espio died. Espio's head had a hole in it, since that's what bullets do. And Shadow took Espio's dead body and threw it to the side. And Shadow made a fist from his hand and said,
Finally, after all the time of training, I have killed Tails and Espio.
The narrator approaches Shadow.
But then he got a different look on his face.
Now, I will kill Knuckles.
Rock music. Shadow exits. Scene 5. Shadow and Knuckles run in from opposing sides of the stage.
Shadow, you killed Tails and Espio, both of them. Good job, your training worked.
Shadow points his gun at Knuckles.
Don't be sad that I'm killing you. Be dead.
Shadow fires. Knuckles catches the bullet.
Shadow, what are you doing?
He punches Shadow. Shadow falls to the ground.
Shadow, I'm the mab who trained you. I'm stronger than you. We trained 3 years. Why are you so crazy? You would try to kill me. That's just crazy.
Shadow rises and punches Knuckles. Knuckles parries and breaks Shadow's arm. He kicks Shadow, then pushes him to the floor.
Ow.
Knuckles takes Shadow's gun and slams him onto the ground.
Shadow, explain why are you doing this?
You trained me, and that was a mistake. I am planning to kill every person in the world. Sonic was an asshole, and that is why I decided to do this. But I am not stopping just as Sonic. I will kill you.
Knuckles steps his foot onto Shadow's chest. Shadow wails. Knuckles puts the gun to Shadow's head.
Shadow, it'll put this bullet in you.
Shadow closed his eyes and was ready to die. But something happened.
Lights and music reveal Cream the Rabbit.
Cream the Rabbit was there, and she cried.
Knuckles, why are you killing him? Oh no.
Knuckles backs away. Cream rushes to Shadow's aid.
What's going on? He is crazy. He killed everyone. He killed Sonic and Tails and Espio.
Whoa. Knuckles returns to Shadow.
Go out of here. I'm going to kill him.
No, you will be same as him if you kill him.
What?
Cream puts her arms around Shadow and carries him out.
What?
Didn't make sense to him.
Scene 6. Shadow awakens in an unknown location. Shadow's broken arm is wrapped in bandages.
What happened?
You got hurt a lot by Knuckles since he was beating you up.
I know that part, dumb ass, but then why am I here now?
I saved you from him, but you are still crazy and you have to stop.
Okay.
Shadow gets up and advances to the door.
Where are you going?
I have to get more power so I can kill Knuckles.
She rises.
No.
Don't boss me.
They walk outside.
The Chaos Sapphires will give me the strength to kill Knuckles.
I don't want you killing people.
You argue me like that, I will kill you next.
Shadow takes a bite of a peculiar-looking fruit.
He found a magic fruit, and he ate it, and it healed him from the fights.
But where can I find the Chaos Sapphires?
Shadow gets angry, punches, and instantly decimates a nearby tree.
Why?
Shadow turns to her.
Follow me.
They run off stage. Scene 7. Dr. Eggman sits in an office chair drinking English breakfast tea in a pink onesie with assless chaps and fuzzy slippers.
Eggman, I know you're here. Shadow!
Shadow punches Eggman square in the jaw, sweeping him off his feet.
Eggman doesn't know how to get punched.
Shadow lifts Eggman up by his onesie.
Eggman, where is the Chaos Sapphires?
I don't know.
Shadow becomes furious and chokes Dr. Eggman.
Where's the Chaos Papyrus?
Dr. Eggman turns blue.
Shadow, stop! He can't tell you nothing if Head's dead.
Shadow realized this, and he threw Eggman really hard against the wall.
He does.
Almost killed Eggman, but he didn't kill him.
Shadow, please don't kill me.
Shadow places his gun on Dr. Eggman's head.
Where's the Chaos Sapphires?
I don't know, but take this Campfire Sapphire Finder.
He hands it to Shadow and tries to stumble away.
Thanks.
Then he almost killed Eggman, but Cream was there.
I will come back and kill later, Eggman.
Shadow said to Eggman, then he kicked Eggman's TV and it broke.
Shadow leaves Dr. Eggman's lab, turns to the Finder, and begins his search. The Finder beeps.
The Chaos Sapphire is close by.
You don't need to hurt people, Shadow.
You don't know nothing about this world, girl. I will show you and show you why this world must be killed.
And he looked really mad and told Cream some things.
Years ago, on the space colony arc where I lived with Maria, the gun came and killed Maria and locked me up for like 50 years.
Cream's faces with shock.
Then, sometime later, I met Sonic, and he didn't even save me when I fell off the ark after we saved this dumb world. Why I would'll waste my time fighting for this world if it is just full of assholes like Sonic in person.
He went walking and a tear came out of his eye.
Scene 8.
Soon they got to where the Chaos Sapphire Finder was. It was at Mighty's house, and Shadow cut the door down, and Mighty was kind of hurt by this.
My name's Mighty, that means I'm strong!
Mighty had the Chaos Sapphire in his hand, and Shadow looked at it.
You give me that.
You broke my door, you cannot have the Chaos Sapphire, you are not my friend, who are you?
This will be a thicket.
Then Mighty went to Shadow and made a punch, and Shadow had to punch the punch, and the punches hit each other, and a lot of power come out of that. And then Mitty and Shadow both went flying, and Shadow fell down, and Mighty fell down, and Cream was like,
Wow.
Shadow whipped blood of his face since he was bleeding and said,
You're a strong fighter. Why don't you join me?
I respect strong people, but you are probably a bad guy.
Mighty, don't you hate this word?
Mighty's eyes widened.
You're right, this world sucks balls.
With the power of the Chaos Sapphires, we can be team-up guys and kill the world.
Mighty thought about it. And then he punched Shadow in the face, and Shadow fell.
Sorry, but I'm a good guy, even though the world sucks and a lot of bad things happen to me and that maybe you'll learn about later. I do not want to kill it, I want to fix it.
That made Shadow really mad.
He shoots Mighty.
Ow, that bullet got my leg!
Shadow punches Mighty in the face.
Ow, my eye.
Shadow pummels Mighty, then slams him down onto the ground. Shadow grabs Mighty by the throat. Mighty tries punching Shadow's arm to get him to let go. Shadow ignores it and takes the Chaos Sapphire out of Mighty's hand. The power rushes through him.
Mighty, you could have joined me, but instead you will be joining dead people since you will be dead.
Shadow, stop this!
Shadow ignored her since she was just being annoying.
Mighty weeps, infuriating Shadow. He applies more pressure, effectively silencing Mighty when...
Shadow, what would Maria think?
Bright watches over Shadow. He lets go.
You did a right thing, Shadow.
Cream said to Shadow, and Shadow looked at the Chaos Sapphire, and he looked at Cream, and looked at Mighty, and he looked at his fist, and looked at the Chaos Sapphire, and Cream, and said,
I don't know what's happening to me.
You're a monster.
Shadow points his gun at Mighty.
Mighty, shut your fag head before I kill you!
And Mighty was quiet.
Shadow drops his weapon.
What was that?
and then Shadow didn't care.
I will go search for more Chaos Sapphires.
Shadow exits, Cream follows. The narrator remains on stage, illuminated by a single spotlight. Scene 9.
And so they went and arrived to this big base, and Shadow went to the giant door onto the front of it and said,
This is Metel Sonic's base.
He looks into the door.
He has gotten very powerful ever since he stopped being Eggman's friend. He has builded a base and got strong. This base is very big and will be dangerous to go inside. We will have to be sneak guys and find a way to kill him.
Shadow and Reem snuck into base, and a robot saw Shadow and went beep boop.
Shadow quietly smashes the robot. They hide.
Cream, this will be harder than I thought.
He looks around the corner. More security.
He has a lot of robots teamed up on him. He probably learned how to build robots. He's getting more smarter and powerfuler each day. This could be very dangerous.
Shadow is not a good idea.
There must be a switch to turn off robots.
They keep moving. Shadow stands along the side of a wall.
He looked around the corner and saw robots marching around in front of a giant button that could turn off all the robots, and they was guarding it since it would be bad for them if a person, poor Shadow, pressed the button and Shadow wanted to press it.
You see that button, Cream? I must press it, but it is too many robots guarding it, so I will throw you and you punch the button, okay?
But Cream was scared.
What if I can't do it and the robots get me? I will be dead if that happens.
If you can't do this...
Metel Sonic enters.
Shadow, look how big you!
I will kill you since you are made of meat and...
Metal Sonic! I already hate Sonic, and I hate you even more, since you are Robot Sonic, and I hate robots.
Then they fought, but it was bad because Metel Sonic was really fast because he has a jet plane in his back, and he flew to the sides and backs of Shadow and kept punching him really hard, and also robots from the base started coming out and shooting robot guns at Shadow and punching him, and Shadow was getting really hurt, and then Metel Sonic stopped Shadow's arm, and Shadow screamed really loud with the pain.
Ah!
And mentally, Sonic was looking really angrily at Shadow and said,
Why do you come to my base?
His razor-sharp hands cut into Shadow's neck.
You have Chaos Sapphire. Give me those.
Metel Sonic does not falter. Enraged, Shadow reaches out to attack Metel, but is held back by security bots. Metel Sonic digs into Shadow's throat. Shadow wails.
That was bad since the neck is important for breathing.
Metel Sonic, you are a cheater. Have no honor like all robots don't have. You must build an army of robots just to kill me. This is not correct. This is bad and dumb.
Metel Sonic tightens his grip. Suddenly, the robot shut down.
What? No.
Shadow pushes Metel Sonic off and tries beating him down, but nothing works.
Metel Sonic laughs.
I cannot be punched.
Metel Sonic hits Shadow and sends him flying. Shadow hits the wall. Metel Sonic picks up Shadow and slams him on the ground. Shadow lays like a ragdoll. Cream rushes to Shadow's side.
Shadow?
I'm okay, girl.
You're hurt, Shadow.
Metel Sonic laughs and advances towards Shadow.
You are killed today, Shadow?
No.
Shadow powers up.
This can't happen. My calculators did not predict this.
Shadow smirks and kicks Metel Sonic's head. It has no effect. Metel smirks.
Tricked you.
Metel stabs Shadow. Luckily, it only nips him.
Then Shadow had to run since he was losing the fight, and he was hurt bad. Mad he went and got to place, but it was a dead end and he could not escape.
Metel Sonic approaches Shadow menacingly, step by step. Shadow stares unflinchingly.
Dumbass whole robo. This day you are killed by me.
He aims his gun at Metel.
He said when he got out his gun.
Shadow fires multiple shots at Metel. Sparks fly wildly. Metel Sonic explodes.
Robo pieces flew every place and landed in front of Shadow, and Metel Sonic's face landed right there. And it looked at Shadow. The fight was won.
Shadow shoots Metel's head. He collapses onto the ground. Cream enters with a Chaos Sapphire.
Shadow, I found it. We can leave this place.
Shadow smiles weakly, his eyes shut. He lies in a pool of blood. Cream finds him.
Shadow? You were hurt badly? What can I do? Shadow!
Cream holds Shadow's lifeless body and wails.
Ah!
Blackout. Scene 10. Shadow lies in bed motionless. Cream sits at his side, her eyes puffy from crying. 2 Chaos Sapphires rest on a nightstand. Shadow awakens.
Shadow, I cannot do this more times.
Where am I?
Shadow, this is my home. I brought you here because you almost got killed and needed a place to rest for a long time.
Shadow tries to get up. He falters.
I am hurt real bad, girl, but since I am the ultimate LaForm, I will be healing like real fast.
Shadow, you must stop this adventure to kill every Pirayon. You don't need Chaos Sapphire. You don't need Gunis. You just need Fran.
They stare at each other. Shadow looks away.
Girl, you don't understand. World done many wrong thing to me. I will kill it. I will go max power and break every person to dead.
Kill you will also me?
I will kill you also. That is my decision. You waste your time being my team up. Unless you want to also kill World, I will also kill you.
A figure looms.
You cry. That is what happens.
They hear something fall and break. A tall, dark figure approaches them, laughing.
Who you?
My name's Darky, and you will not kill the world. I will, but I will not kill girl. I will kidnap her.
Shadow rises, ready to fight.
You are not in the positoing to kill me, Shadow.
He hits Shadow, sending him flying through the wall and into the next room. Darky grabs Cream and begins to exit slowly.
Shadow, you get the Chaos Sapphires, but instead of using them to kill world, you will give those to me.
He creates a portal. He and Cream exit through it. Shadow lets out a blood-curdling scream.
Darky! Darky!
Lights fade to black as Shadow slowly limps away. The finder beeps. Blackout. Scene 11. From the darkness, Vector the crocodile enters. Sullenly, he walks through the rain to 2 muddy gravestones. He weeps. He lays roses onto the 2 graves. He chokes back tears and clenches his fist.
I must gather the team. Get vengeance for this. Espio, Tails.
Their graves are revealed.
I will revenge you, my friends.
Scene 12.
Darky took Cream to his castle, and the castle was real scary and had weird things in it, and Darky put Cream at the diner table and laughed, and it was raining with Thudner.
It is not funny. Don't laugh.
I I'm not laugh from jokes, I laugh from happy. My plan will happen and the life will be perfect.
Plan?
Cream questioned askingly.
Darky sits comfortably on the table, explaining.
Shadow will get the Chaos Sapphires and bring them to me and try to kill me, but instead of kill me, I will get those from him. I need Shadow to gather the Chaos Sapphires for me, which he will do. I will send men to stop him like this.
Sonic enters, his eyes blood red.
I brunged back to livings all the people Shadow has killed, and they want to kill him back, and they are my slaves.
You have this power of the dead bring back aliving?
Sonic rests a plate of food in front of Cream.
You should eat some diners. You will need your strength for the wedding we will be having. Wedding? After I kill Shadow and then kill every Piraeon in the world except us, I will be king of the world because I bring back every dead person back to living, and they will be our slaves and we will be happy for all times.
I do not like that. Darky slams his fist on the table.
When you watch me kill Shadow, you will understand that it is not a choice you have to be making.
Shadow will kill you and save me. I know this. I have seen his heart. It is good. It is filled with blood and love, and he will get you.
Eat food.
Cream took a bite of the food and it was not very good.
Darky, you're not a cook, man.
You have to eat it. He turns to Sonic.
Sonic, your time to fight Shadow is soon, but first you must wait. And since you are brunged back with my powers, you don't have to eat or sleep since that is what my power does.
And Sonic agreed with this.
Darky laughs maniacally. Knuckles relaxes on stage wearing a cowboy leaf hat, a wheat straw in his mouth.
Knuckles was at his farm digging things and farming.
Shadow enters. He sees Knuckles and hides. He checks the finder.
I can't believe it. I have to fight Knuckles again already?
The finder beeps. Knuckles looks to find where that noise came from. He sees nothing. Shadow finds comfort in the sapphires.
These will increase my power from last time.
He sneaks around Knuckles, hesitantly. Knuckles looks around. He has a feeling he's not alone.
Shadow punched him in the back of his head and made him fall and go and fall down, and Shadow standing next to him and started kicking him over and over and hurting Knuckles, and Knuckles' farm hat fell off.
Shadow, I give you Marquis and you go, try and kill me back?
Shadow talked back to Knuckles with words!
Shut up, Knuckles. You do not understand my life or why I am fighting. You just die.
Shadow lunges at Knuckles. Knuckles powers up. They pound each other's faces, sending them flying. Shadow lands on Knuckles' vegetables, infuriating him. Knuckles rushes at Shadow, tunneling underground and flying up from under Shadow, crippling him. Knuckles attacks Shadow furiously.
No more this.
He points and fires his gun at Knuckles. Knuckles catches the bullet and crushes it in his hand.
Power.
Knuckles punches Shadow in the stomach, slams him into the ground, and takes him by his throat.
Son of a bitch, you don't deserve breathing!
He chokes Shadow. Shadow shuts his eyes, giving in, until a light emanates from him. He smiles and pushes Knuckles off.
Ha ha! I was just trysting you, Knuckles. Now real fight starts happening.
And then they started fighting some more.
You got Chaos Sapphires, I see now, Shadow. And you use your training was a good punch, but of course, as I am the master of punching since I have Knuckles.
And Knuckles' fist got so much power on it, and the ground started shaking, and Shadow looked at this and saw it and started charging up a punch also, but he was putting chaos power on it. And then they both went and made a punch, but Shadow used chaos control to go to the back of Knuckles and got him with the punch, which was like a cannonball, but like a punch, and it was so strong. But Knuckles got a smile and turned around and got Shadow with an even stronger punch.
Shadow lays lifelessly in a pool of his own blood.
Like my punch, Shadow? Now I will squash your head like a plum.
He lifts his hand to deal the final blow, but Shadow fires at Knuckles' hands. Knuckles wails and falls to the ground, crippled.
You think you got me, Knuckles? Don't make me laugh.
Knuckles begins to weep. A smile spreads across Shadow's face. He mockingly rips off Knuckles' gloves.
Fighting freak Knuckles crying now. This is a sight to be seen.
He puts his gun to Knuckles' head.
I've been waiting years for a chance to do this, Knuckles. Any last words for Shadow, you son of a bitch?
Don't let bad guys get Master Emerald.
Who cares about that?
Gunshot, blackout.
And he shot Knuckles' face, which is deadly, so Knuckles died.
Lights
Shadow
up.
smiled and picked up Knuckles' Chaos Sapphire.
Good, now this is 3, but I must rest since I am almost dead.
And Shadow used Chaos Control to go to the hotel and rest for free since he killed the people at the counter, so he didn't have to pay.
Vectro the Crotocile and Mighty the Armadillo enter. They turn around.
Knuckles?
Knuckles?
Vector finds and examines a bloody glove.
Knuckles?
It hits him.
Knuckle? You are dead, eh, swell?
Shadow did this?
Yes, that's why I was building team to kill Shadow. This blood is still not rotten. That means he was killed not long ago. We can find Shadow and get him.
That bastard killed Espio and also Knuckles. He'll pay for what he did.
Good thing I got the Techniku to sense the power of Chaos Control. Shadow used it and I know where he went. It was this way.
They exit. Scene 14. Lights up on Shadow in his hotel room. Laying calmly in bed, he contemplates.
I need more power.
Slowly, he dozes off and starts to dream. The lights turn orange, red, and purple. Sonic appears. Knuckles appears. Tails appears. Darky appears. Maria appears.
Shadow!
She cries. Darky begins to laugh. They all laugh.
Maria?
He fires his gun at Darky. Click, the barrel is empty. They laugh harder.
Shadow!
They close in on Shadow.
What would Maria think?
Shadow awakens in a cold sweat, screaming. They all disappear. Shadow pants wildly. It's the middle of the night.
I don't like this place.
Vector enters.
Shadow, your kill for all people ends this day.
Mighty enters.
You have killed our Farians. We don't like that. And to stop you from killing more of our Farians, we will kill you.
Mica, I gave you mercy, and this how you pay back me? Double teamers with Crocodile to fought me? This is not appreciation. Instead of you killing me, I will kill you. This time, Cream Rabbit not here to stop me from killing you.
Mighty smirks. He powers up. His energy fills the room.
He turned into Super Mighty.
This power, how?
Vector powers up. His energy fills the room.
This is revenge power. You kill our team up guy and we power up to a new level of strong.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. 2 super guys versus 1 regular Shadow. This was not good for Shadow.
Mighty punches Shadow, launching him through the wall outside. The narrator exits. Vector beats the shit out of Shadow and grabs him by his throat. Vector falters. Shadow runs away, Mighty close behind.
They do not fight with chaos power. It has to be not lasting for many hours. They will get tiered. I have to just run away.
He does.
You coward! You have to fight!
Shadow turns and runs at Mighty. Shadow punches Mighty. It has no effect. Mighty twists Shadow's arm and kicks him to the ground. Shadow writhes in agony.
Any last word?
This is not over.
Chaos energy surrounds Shadow, fueling him. He pops his arm back into place. Shadow's immense power tosses Vector and Mighty away, stopping them for now. The Chaos Finder beeps. There is another nearby.
With this, I will power up more, and Mabai beat these guys.
The narrator enters.
Shadow went running and saw the jewelry store that had the Chaos Sapphire. He went in there and opened the door to go into there.
He presents a Chaos Sapphire.
The jewel man had the Chaos Sapphire and he was polishing it.
Shadow approaches the narrator.
Give that.
But this is priceless jewel! It is costing $1 million!
Shadow pulls out his gun without hesitating.
Give that!
He gave it to Shadow and almost took it, but...
Mighty jumps behind Shadow and grabs the Chaos Sapphire out of his hand. He laughs and powers up. Vector enters, smiling.
Shadow, we got you.
Vector slams Shadow against the wall.
You killed everyone. Why?
I don't need a reason to kill. I am the ultimate life form. You are less than me. You are not as good as I am.
And that made Vector mad.
You killed Espio and Knuckles, our chaotic friends!
He holds a sharp diamond to Shadow's jugular. Mighty approaches.
Let me get some hurting on him.
He stabs Shadow in the chest. Shadow wails. Shadow kicks Mighty off, punches Vector off, and grabs the Chaos Sapphire. He pulls out his gun.
Chaos Control!
Lights flash. Blackout. Gunshot.
You monster!
Lights up to reveal Vector's lifeless body lying in a pool of blood.
You messed with the best? You dead like the rest.
Shadow points his gun at Mighty.
Run.
He does. Shadow fires at Mighty's feet. Mighty exits.
I will kill him if I look at him again. Just 3 more and I will kill Darky with max power.
The Chaos Finder beeps.
Eggman's base? That fat man told me that he didn't know where the Chaos Sapphires was.
He loads his gun.
I will teach him to lie to the most ultimate life form, Chaos Control!
Lights flash, blackout. Scene 15. Dr. Eggman peacefully sits in an office chair drinking English breakfast tea in a pink onesie with assless chaps and fuzzy slippers. Shadow enters angrily.
What do you want, Shadow?
Shadow fires at Dr. Eggman, but an invisible shield deflects the bullet.
Why do you shoot bullets at me, Shadow?
You're hiding a Chaos Sapphire here.
Shadow taught Eggman.
I am not hiding it. It is right here.
He presents a shiny Chaos Sapphire.
Give me that, Eggman, and maybe I won't kill you.
Shadow, I don't think you're in the position to boss me. This is my base, not yours. And look behind you.
Sonic enters.
Sonic, I killed Waiu. Why are you back to living?
No response. Sonic pounces on Shadow. Sonic pummels Shadow into a bloody pulp.
Did you like that? I have a new partner, and we will take over world as a team.
Shadow fights back unsuccessfully. He is powerless against Sonic. Sonic pins Shadow down.
What is happening?
Shadow slowly pulls out his gun and shoots the sapphire out of Eggman's hand. As he enters, Darky catches it.
Oh, Eggman, you are not good partner.
He stabs Eggman.
Shadow almost got this, but if I didn't stop this, you have failed me, and I am the one though brung Sonic back to livings with my power. Goodbye.
He kills Eggman.
Ah!
Shadow's eyes well. He pushes Sonic off.
Darky! You killed own partner! Unforgivable! I will stop being a bad guy and instead become a good guy and do everything to stop you. We are true enemies.
Darky smiles, turns his back to Shadow, and snaps his fingers. Sonic rushes at Shadow and beats him.
You kill an enemy and it becomes my friend. If a person is dead 10,000 times, I can bring back alive 100,000 times.
I must kill you then.
Sonic knees Shadow in the face. Shadow collapses onto the ground. Darky laughs and kneels down next to Shadow.
Guess what, Shadow? I will marry Cream Rabbit, and you do nothing about it.
Shadow spits in his face.
Fuck you!
Come on, Shadow.
Finish this.
Darky exits. Slow fade to blackout. Tails and Espio enter, their eyes blood red.
Darky!
All three surround Shadow.
Darky!
Darky's laugh echoes.
Darky!
Blackout. End of Volume 1. Volume 2. Really?
Yeah.
Volume 2, Scene 1. Darky sits in front of the television on stage. Cream sits, a battered and bruised Espio monitors her. Darky laughs.
Darky had Shadow on the TV and was watching what was happening and looking at it.
Darky laughs some more.
It is not funny. Do not laugh.
My enemy is gathering the Chaos Sapphires that I want. He is practically my team-up guy now. I will send more men to get him dead.
Don't do it.
I will do it.
He approaches the dark coffin and opens it. Knuckles emerges, his eyes blood red.
I have made a new trick to bring them back to livings even better. Now they are more smart, not like zombies.
Can't wait to punch Shadow with my fist, ha ha.
The way of the ninja teach the idea of AI for AI. But in this case, he killed me, so instead of getting his eye, I will get him dead.
It's good to be your slave, Darky. We will take over the world and be your minions.
And they all laughed except Cream.
Soon after we are married, Cream.
I will only be laughing when Shadow gets you and kills you back, and we watch you turn into a dead body.
Darky punches a hole in the wall.
Knuckles, go kill Shadow!
Yes, Darky.
Darky turns to Cream. He slowly approaches her. He smiles. She turns away. He laughs. Blackout. Scene 2. Blood, scorch marks, and bullet holes paint the walls. A chair broken into a million pieces peppers the stage. Sonic's headless, dead body rests on the ground. Tails lays lifeless, a large bullet hole in his head. A trail of blood follows off stage. Shadow's bloody frame hangs lifelessly. He has changed the wall. Mighty runs in.
Aha! Found it! Now I can...
He examines the room, disgusted. Finally, he sees Shadow.
Jesus. Shadow?
Slowly he wakes, shakily coughing up blood.
Triple Men versus Shadow. You work with the evil people, Mighty. How does it feel, asshole?
I'm a good guy, not like you. You're unfriendly and a killer. You killed all the Fareens I had and almost got me dead.
Yes. But I am a good guy, and I have to kill Darky.
Mighty looks at Shadow skeptically.
Mighty, you would be a strong team-up guy for me to have. We have to kill Darky.
Yes, I agree, but we are not powerful enough. This is his true form. We have to get all the chaos to Peeperus and go full power and get him.
Slowly, Mighty lets Shadow free.
We will get all of them. It won't be hard with us team up to get it.
Shadow pulls out the finder. It is badly damaged.
It must have broken the fight.
How can we find them without the finder? This is impossible. We might as well kill ourselves.
Shadow punched Mighty in the face.
Ow!
Stupid, Mighty. I have a friend planned for a time like this, but it will not be a good time. She is a jewel thief who, like Treasurer, like the Chaos Sapphires and things.
Haha, Shadow, you are a good team-up guy with more team-up guys who can help us beat the bad guys.
Shadow taped out his cell phone and made a call to person.
Lights up to reveal Rouge the Bat.
Rouge the Bat answered the phone and Shadow talacked at her.
Rogue, we need your help to beat a new bad guy. We searched the Chaos Sapphires.
No problem, Shadow. But you'll have to share those after you hurt and kill the bad guy.
And Shadow agreed and said,
I agree.
I'll be your team-up guy. I have a Chaos Sapphire finder. We can find all of them with it. We will meet at the berry place of Knuckles.
You know where it is?
Yes.
Shadow hung off the phone and looked at Mighty, who was building a fist and looked ready to go.
You look ready to go.
I will punch Darky in the face. That man will pay for what he did. I'm glad you are a Fareen now, Shadow. You won't kill our friends like Knuckles and Espio now.
Yeah, I am glad you are freeing now too, Mighty. We will make good team-up guys.
Yeah!
So Shadow and Mighty went to the berry place of Knuckles together.
Scene 3. Shadow and Mighty enter. They examine their surroundings and move with great purpose. Their eyes land on Rouge.
Bat, where is the Chaos Sapphires?
We need to get the Chaos Sapphires.
I have the Chaos Sapphire finder.
She hands it to Shadow.
Let's see.
He turned it on.
It beeps.
And went to go to where the place the Chaos Finder was, and it was in a place.
We will go to the place.
What's the place?
It beeps again. Utter disbelief washes over him.
It's right here.
What? Right here? Impossible! I never...
Mighty, calm your calm. We will find it. Let me.
I got it first.
Give me the Chaos Sapphire, Batgirl.
But you are supposed to share the sapphires with me.
We can't kill Darky without the sapphires.
Darky? Who's...
Don't worry about that.
He points his gun at her.
Give me the Chaos Sapphire. Just because we are team-up guys do not mean I won't kill you.
Sorry, it's...
Suddenly, Knuckles rises from his grave and grabs Rouge.
Help!
Knuckles' hands are wrapped around him, his eyes blood red.
Nichols, you stop!
He has been brought back to livings by Darky. He will not listen.
Shadow points his gun at Knuckles. Knuckles uses Rouge as a human shield.
We will have to punch him.
Yes!
He charges at Knuckles.
Mighty went and made a punch, but Knuckles blocked it and punched Mighty back really hard, and Mighty smashed onto a tree, and the tree broke, and Mighty fell into 100 trees, and all broke, and Knuckles shooted his knuckles out like missiles, and they got Mighty, and Shadow noticed this, and he was shocked, and maybe Mighty was dead.
You are much more powerful with the power of Darky.
Shadow told Knuckles, and then Buckles threw Rogie on the ground really hard and she was knocked out. And Shadow had to fight Knuckles one-on-one. And then Knuckles got Shadow in the arms with his dreads, which were now like sword knives. And they got Shadow's blood out. And Knuckles did not care. And they went to go fight some more.
How do you like my punch moves, Knuckles? I bet it is hurting.
And Knuckles was getting beat up. And then but Knuckles used his arm fist to get Shadow real good. And a lot of blood came of Shadow. And to end, Knuckles got Shadow with a headbutt with his echidna head. And Shadow had to power up with the Chaos of Pyres, but Knuckles turned into an echidna puncher and went to punch Shadow, and the punches got each other, and there was an explosion.
Rouge examines the terrain, then her Chaos Sapphire. She sneaks away.
Till next time, boys.
She exits.
Knuckles' whole body got turned into bones and blood and other things, and he was dead. And Shadow landed next to him and went to check on Mighty, and Mighty was not dead. And they smiled and laughed and went to go talk to Rouge.
All right, Bat, where's the Chaos Sapphire? Rouge.
Fuck.
Rouge!
Fuck! She betrayed us.
Damn it! How we can kill Darky without the sapphires?
Calm down, Shadowy. We'll find a way. Let's find other Chaos Sapphires first, and then we will get her.
Shadow looks at his gun, defeated.
We have her finder.
We do?
It beats.
I see now.
I know a shortcut, Shadow.
We really are a good
Follow
team up,
me.
guys.
Mighty exits, Shadow follows. Scene 4. They enter.
This is my friend Charmy's house.
Charmy B? We will get it from him.
Shadow kicked the door open and went in.
Shadow, what are you doing?
There's no time to knock.
You're right.
Where's the Chaos Sapphires?
It is mine, not for you to be having. You killed Knuckles and Vector and Espio.
And Shadow punched Charmy in the face.
He does.
I need that to kill bad guy.
He puts his gun on Charmy's head.
Charmy, Shadow's a good guy now.
Clearly.
Shadow takes Charmy by his neck and slams Charmy against a wall.
I won't ask more times. Where is this Chaos Sapphire?
Tell him, Charmy, he's a good guy.
Get out of my home.
Mighty shakes his head. Shadow cocks his gun.
It's on that drawer.
Shadow throws Charmy to the floor. He finds the sapphire.
Sorry I had to do this, Charmy. You should have just told me where it was.
Okay.
Shadow, let's go.
Shadow exits.
Thanks, Charmy.
Mighty exits. Blackout. Scene 5. Darkness.
Some time had happened, and it was some days later. Shadow and Mighty were in an ancient underground place with traps and treasures and things.
Lights slowly come up.
Mighty was wearing a hat because he was an adventurer now, and Shadow was not wearing a hat.
Mighty examines a map.
Shadow, the Chaos Sapphire should be around there that hallway.
Shadow moves towards it.
It has been some days of searching, but now we're almost got it.
He looks down and clenches his fist.
We will kill Darky.
Shadow told his fist and Mighty, but he really didn't tell his fist. He was just looking at his fist when he said it.
Yeah.
They turn the corner to find a shadowy figure standing in the way.
Vector! Good to see you, buddy.
Vector smiles and opens his eyes, revealing blood-red pupils.
Mighty, Edot, don't go close to him.
Vector slams Mighty against the rock cavern wall, smashing his head. Shadow rushes to Vector. Espio appears and throws a ninja star at Shadow, nailing him in the arm. Shadow falls. Espio and Vector high-five.
I'm glad we got to hurt them.
Next we kill them.
Vector puts Mighty's hat on his head and pummels Mighty. Shadow watches, struggling to get up.
I put poison on that ninja star, Shadow. You can't do nothing.
You ass Hollis served Darky because of his power? I don't talk to men who are team-up guys with Darky.
Vector and Espio approach. Vector wraps chains around Shadow.
It's good to serve Darky. He is a good guy.
He pulls out his sword.
Stay back, Vector. I will cut of his head.
Espio prepares.
Chaos control!
Blinding multicolored lights pierce the air. Blackness. A dull light illuminates Shadow and Mighty, who have teleported elsewhere.
Mighty, they will find us in some seconds.
I will fight them.
Don't be crazy, they will get you dead.
You can't fight, Shadow.
Shadow breaks the chains and sucks the poison out of his arm. He spits it out. It cooks the ground beneath it.
I learned that trick just in case a man will poison me.
Suddenly, 5 Espios surround them.
This will be a fight.
The 5 Espios jump on Shadow, pummeling him until they pass him onto Vector, who tosses Shadow far away. Vector slams Mighty into another part of the cavern. The 5 Espios follow Shadow. They seem to be evenly matched. They punch back and forth and back and forth.
A lot of punches was happening this day.
Shadow flips away and shoots a chaos spear at Vector. Vector shoots it back at Shadow. Shadow falls to the ground. Espio runs at Shadow, but is stopped by Mighty, whose attack is so strong 4 Espios disappear, revealing the real one. They run at each other. Shadow goes to help, but is pulled back by Vector. Vector pulls Shadow to the floor and smashes a boulder on top of him. Espio appears to get the upper hand on Mighty, but Mighty rolls away and destroys the boulder.
Thanks, friend.
Shadow approaches Vector. They go blow for blow.
Working for Darky is stupid. He will kill the world.
You kill the world anyway.
No, I'm a good guy now.
Well, I'm a bad guy. I work for Darky. I have evil red eyes.
Shadow's heart fills with rage. Espio throws Mighty off and approaches Vector.
Shadow, it's too late. We are not your friends and not Mighty's friends.
No.
Shadow points his gun at them.
Don't shoot them. We need to get the way to fix them. Shadow, we have to find out how to turn them back to normal, and then they can be our team-up guys.
He punches the gun out of Shadow's hand.
Stupid Mighty!
Vector punches Mighty in the chest. Mighty coughs up an alarming amount of blood. Espio roundhouse kicks Shadow in the face. Shadow and Mighty fall to the ground, writhing in pain. Vector stomps on Shadow's chest. He slowly approaches Mighty. Trying to crawl away.
Don't do this!
Ha 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 ha!
Shadow reaches for the gun, but Espio kicks it away from them all. Vector looms over Mighty.
Got some last words to say to Vector? I will just smash your head like an apple or other fruit.
I kill you today.
With which power will you get me dead, Shadow?
He flexes his muscles mockingly. Espio does the same.
Their power is powerful.
We must turn them back to normal.
Not a possible thing, Mighty. We have to kill them.
We are too strong for that one.
Vector cracks his knuckles. He and Espio approach Mighty.
Mighty! Mighty, no!
Shadow! Chaos Warper! Eggman's base! Chaos Warper! Shadow! I'm sorry!
Mighty!
A single tear falls from his eye.
I will get revengeance for you, my friend.
Espio and Vector turn toward Shadow.
Good killing, Vector.
Damn you, men! I will get a new trick that will get you dead. I will go max power. I will revenge my friend. Chaos control!
Blinding multicolored lights pierce the air. Blackout. Scene 6. Darky elegantly sits on a throne with Cream silently at his side. Vector and Espio enter. Espio carries Mighty's corpse. They kneel at Darky's feet.
We have done the things you told us to be doing.
He hands Darky the Chaos Sapphire. He smiles as he examines the sapphire.
You got it. Very nice. What do you got for me, Espio?
Espio lays Mighty's corpse in front of Darky. Darky laughs.
And Shadow?
Shadow got away. No problem. We got the Chaos Sapphire, so he will never get it.
Good job. You will get an award for this.
They grin evilly.
You will not celebrate for a long time. Shadow will get you all dead.
Or we will kill Shadow and we will see, and he will be our team-up guy instead of our enemy.
Never.
You will see, girl. Shadow was right. You know nothing about the world.
Scene 7. The base is almost done with hardly any left on its work. Shadow enters hesitantly.
Chaos Warper. Chaos Warper. Chaos Warper?
He approaches the master computer.
What does that mean? Chaos Warper.
He hits the computer. It boots up.
Welcome! Password required.
Eggman Empire. 69.
Access granted.
Computer, show me all files containing information on Chaos Warper.
One file found. Commencing playback.
Static. A choppy video plays. The back of the chair. It swivels around to reveal.
Hello, it's me, evil genius, Dr. Eggman. If you watching this, that means I'm dead. And you need new trick moves.
New trick moves?
New trick moves. So let's become team-up guys for some minutes, and then after we are done, we can become enemies again. Explain I will how to get Chaos Warper.
You know the power of Chaos Control, which is really good. Chaos Warper is 5 times more powerful. You can go max power level 5 because
Chaos Warper.
I have built a place for chaos training. You go into there and it will be a training place for you to work out. It's like a gym, but it's not a gym. Be Kyre Fuel. It is not a normal process.
Commencing chaos training in 5.
Good luck!
2.
Yes, ma'am. Eggman!
The power goes out. It boots back up. Sci-fi ambiance fills the space. Blue and gray tint dimly illuminates the surroundings. Shadow starts floating.
This is just like the space colony arc. I am in space?
He looks around.
This is not a normal place.
A figure lurks behind Shadow.
Do you remember, Shadow?
What?
Do you remember?
Who? Who are you?
Do you remember when you let her die?
Maria appears, shaking and crying. 2 GUN soldiers appear. They back her into a corner.
Shadow, help me!
Maria!
Shadow tries to run to Maria. He's held back by Knuckles and Sonic. The soldiers shoot Maria. They disappear.
You shouldn't have came here, Shadow.
You were just a dumbass, Shadow.
Should have just been Darky's team-up guy. It is hopeless that you will be able to kill him.
No!
Yeah, he will marry Cream Rabbit and get you dead.
And take over the world.
It will be a good time.
For him.
You won't be able to do nothing.
Should have just keep D being a bad guy.
Shadow!
No! I am a good guy now, and I will get all the trick and moves to kill Darky.
What makes you think you can save Krem after what you let happen to Maria? You know, hero.
They all let out a primal scream. They pounce on Shadow. After a struggle, he breaks free. They grab and hold him still. Dr. Eggman approaches.
Good work. Shadow, try it just like Sonic did with Chaos Control in Sonic Adventure 2. Launch the Chaos Warper.
Darky approaches Shadow.
Darky used Chaos Warper to punch Shadow 1,000 times in 1 second.
Shadow falls to the ground. He's covered in blood. He pants heavily.
Remember, Shadow, 5 people.
Shadow gathers his sapphires. Slowly, he powers up. He rises. He clenches his fists.
Chaos Warper!
Lights blind us. Everyone disappears. Shadow looks different. He's turned into
Ultra Shadow!
He lifts his hand. Lights flicker. He throws his hands around. A magic light. We hear music, and for the first time, Shadow feels light.
These new moves are really strong. They can kill Darky.
What would Maria think?
Shadow came out of the door and he was smiling and had a fist in one hand and a gun in the other. He went walking with his new power to go fight Darky.
Shadow can't stop checking himself out.
Shadow, look up!
What? Oh, hey, Rouge.
Hey, Shads. Heard about Mighty.
Yeah.
Shadow, you want this Chaos Sapphire? You need it more.
It would be a helper to add to my Chaos Warper power. You give it here.
First, you must be my team-up guy. I will be your partner to replace Mighty, who was killed.
You will probably die if you are my team-up guy. This okay?
Yeah.
She hands him the Chaos Sapphire.
Let's go kill Darky as a team and get him dead.
The finder beeps. They run off. Scene 8. A few miles from Darky's palace.
I can't wait to punch out Darky's blood with my fist.
Yeah, he is real evil.
Back inside.
No, this is real bad and not good.
Darky, our master, you should not be upset. Me and Knuckles will get him.
Espio opens a coffin.
Yes, we could tow him easy. This new power team-up guy will not be enough.
Shadow will die for letting me die. It is his fault and not your fault that I am dead. We 3 will be the men who kill Shadow.
Go fight him now, quickly.
Darky turns and grabs Cream. They exit. Back outside.
You know, it's good to have another partner, even if you're not as good as Mighty.
Hey, partner. Long time no see.
Long time no see. Look, friends, it's Shadow and Rogue. Brunged us 6 Chaos Sapphires. Shadow thinks he can get us with his new move, but he can't.
Shadow, we were team-up guys, but now enemies. You look sad and are frowning. How do you feel?
You was the best team-up guy I had. Better than any other. And now Darry has taken you away from me and made you his man.
Shadow, you can kill them.
Must focus on Darky.
Coming on, let's kill Shadow.
You gotta kill them.
What?
You got to distract them.
Shadow,
I get
no.
Darky dead.
Shadow,
It's the
no,
only way
what?
to win. You kill
Shadow,
them. I'll be
please.
back, I swear.
Shadow runs out. Scene 9. Shadow runs in.
He's gonna pay. Darky will pay for what has happened here today.
Darky saunters in.
I will pay. How much will it cost? $5?
Shadow angrily punches Darky. It has no effect.
Stupid dumb. Shadow. In a little hologram, you cannot punch me. Listen, Shadow, you are on your last chance to become a joiner and work with me. Bring me Chaos Sapphires and you will be awarded for your hard work.
Sorry, Darky, but you're not going to get away with this. I will get you dead and get Cream Rabbit sound and safe from you. I am a good guy now, and you don't forget that.
I will wait you at my base, Shadow. You will see who is killed. It will be you and not me.
Your words is not scaring me, pal. You only use evil red-eye team-up guys. You are a true coward.
The hologram disappears. Shadow looks at his gun.
I will shoot him.
Rock music. Blackout. Scene 10. Shadow rides in on his motorcycle.
Determination of the strong. When there's nothing left to lose, you win.
He speeds off stage. He speeds back on stage.
Suddenly, when Shadow was going really fast for miles on his motorcycle, there was Vector in front of his motorcycle. Shadow ran over Vector since he's in the way and kept going. Vector grabbed onto the back of the motorcycle, and Shadow saw this in the back mirror and had to start punching Vector to get him off, but Vector wouldn't let go.
Get off my motorcycle, Vector, idiot!
Shadow did a cool turn move, and the motorcycle flipped, and Vector went flying off and went into the ground so hard that he got keeler-ended and turned into grinded alligator, completely destroyed. And Shadow landed his motorcycle and got driving really fast. Shadow then seen next to him was Sonic with evil red eyes.
Sonic's the name, killing's my game!
He rolls into Shadow's way. Shadow drifts out of the way.
It's not time to play games. The playing time is over.
Shadow shoots at Sonic while drifting.
Sonic was jumping and moving and not getting shot like Shadow wanted.
Chaos Warper!
Sonic explodes. Shadow keeps driving.
These men will never slow me down. They only slow me down by like 1 minute, Darky.
Rock music. The lights transition too.
Darky watched his TV with Shadow on it.
The narrator turns to Darky.
He didn't say nothing.
Got no more laughs now, Darky.
Darky made a fist from his pan and put dark power on it, and it turned blacker than pure darkness, which is really black and dark.
I got a new move that can get Shadow dead. He has the Chaos Warper, but I have the Death Warper.
What?
You know what the turf is? Shadow is the ultimate life form, it is true. But do you know why I can defeat him?
Cream did not know.
I am not a living man. I am a vampire ghost man. Will be killed by a powerful death man.
Darky puts on a cape, which means he's ready to fight.
But before he will fight me, I will use my magical dark death powers to get the bodies of Vector, Sonic, Rogue, Tails, Charmy, Mighty, Espio, and Knuckles.
They appear on stage. They move around Darky like a black tornado thing. He appears to be absorbing some kind of energy. He puts a Chaos Sapphire next to his heart. A dark energy surrounds him.
Cream looked scared. Darky had builded a monster. It had face of Sonky, but the eyes of Espio for seeing real good. And 4 arms. A strong arm of Mighty, a strong arm of Knuckles, and a strong arm of Vector, and a medium arm of Sonic that can punch really quick. Also, he had Tails' tails for flying, he had a leg of Sonic for running fast, and a leg of Rogue for kicking hard. Also, he had a third leg for Mighty for backup in case a leg got shot off. He had the body of Mighty mixed with the body of Knuckles, which makes it really tough, and punching the chest won't work. He had Mighty's stinger, and Espio's horn thing, and Vector's teeth, and he was smiling like a crocodile alligator. Darky threw in all the extra body parts in the trash can and reveled in his creatoing.
I will name me after the mythological creature, the Chimera. I have the parts of all of Shadow's friends. I will kill him with their combined power.
Scene 11. Shadow rides in on his motorcycle. He speaks into a walkie-talkie.
Rouge! Rouge, come in, Rouge!
Kamara enters.
She's dead. She got Mitty and others, but they got her dead too.
Shadow turns and sees the horrible monstrosity.
What? What? What did Darky create here?
No, create. Become. Have become a thing that can kill you, Shadow. God, all the best parts from your friends, but I am not your friend. I am an asshole who will kill you.
Shadow just looked at him. He started making a plan for killing him.
Kamara hovers above the floor with tails as his tails. Kamara throws ninja stars at Shadow, who dodges them, but he isn't fast enough. Kamara pummels him.
Kamara uses Vector's fist to punch Shadow in Shadow's face.
Punch.
And then he kicked him with Rouge's leg.
Kick. His bones break.
And he went spinning and falling to the ground and hit the ground really hard and thrashed and was almost dead.
He is stronger than if they all fighted me at the same time. This is insane crazy. I have to power up to get him dead.
He uses the Chaos Sapphires and turns into Omega Shadow. Kamara smiles like Vector since she has his teeth.
Now you're ready for a real fight?
Chaos War!
Kamara uses Power Warper to block it.
What wrong, pal? Didn't expect me to have the brain of Mighty.
He puts Mighty's hat on his head.
Yeah, I remember when we was team up guys, good times, but now I'm a monster guy who will get you dead.
He uses Chaos Warper to beef up Mighty's leg and kick Shadow. Shadow coughs up blood and falls to the floor. The narrator turns to Shadow with eyes full of fear.
Oh my god.
Shadow catches himself.
Chaos Warper!
Kamara doesn't budge. He smiles. He grabs Shadow with all four of his arms and starts crushing him with incredible force.
Shadow had to try to stop it, but it wasn't working since Kamara has so many arms.
Shadow punches Kamara in the face. Kamara lets go.
Nice puncher fist you got there. Almost caused me some hearting.
Kamara shows no signs of damage. He flies into the air, higher and higher. He circles Shadow like a vulture. Shadow uses this opportunity to fire his gun at Kamara in the air, but Shadow's a terrible shot. Kamara fires Vector's teeth like missiles. Shadow blocks them, but one tooth pierces Shadow's arm deep. A sea of blood pours out from him like bleeding style.
Shadow yelled with hurting and pulled the teeth out and got an idea.
These teeth are like bullets.
He loads his gun with Vector's teeth.
Kamara grew new teeth, which he can obviously do since he is a monster person, and he went and came down and punched Shadow in the face, and he fell, and then Kamara went back up in the air.
Stop flying, cockard!
Kamara ignored him like rudely.
Fine.
He teleported to next to Kamara with Chaos Warper and shot the gun out of the gun, and the tooth fired from the barrel of the gun, and when he pulled the trigger, the tooth came up shooting out like a bullet tooth, and it got Kamara on the leg, and it destroyed Sonic's leg, and then he had to move Mighty's leg to that spot to replace it, and Shadow smiled and said,
I got a plan. I will use gun to shot off every body part until he is none left.
Kamara saw his plan, and looked at his plan, and he used his strong arm to punch Shadow a lot of times, and then he grabbed Shadow's neck.
It's fun chalking you, you asshole stupid.
Idiot, this will never work. Now you are in range of my gun.
He shoots off Knuckles' arm. The arm replaces itself.
Your plan is not a plan. I will quill you before you can finish the plan.
He yanks out a Vector tooth and uses it to cut Shadow's arm off. Shadow shrieks and falls to the ground. Kamara tips his hat and smiles.
A taste of your own drugs.
Shadow flees, holding his side.
Damn, not here.
Scene 12. Shadow skates in frantically. He desperately searches. Kamara's presence fills the room. A sign that reads, Londo's shop is covered in cobwebs and dust. Shadow looks around.
What is this place?
A robotic figure is covered in cobwebs.
What?
He uncovers a shadow android. Shadow stands frozen in shock. A dead silence fills the room.
A shadow android robocorpse? Here? Why?
An instructional manual pokes out from underneath the android. He picks it up and reads it.
It has the same moves as Metal Sunk.
He carries it in his arm.
You are not even good enough to be my fake.
Kamara blows open the wall. Pieces of wood fly everywhere. He slams it to the ground, tearing his arm off.
I can use Metel's sonic stun move. That will shock and stun him by surprise.
Kamara's footsteps slowly come into earshot.
It need 5 minutes to charge the arm.
His footsteps fill the room.
Of course, he is a monster zombie thing. He will be weak to electricity.
Kamara flies in and slams Shadow into a wall. He falls to the floor. Kamara hovers to him slowly.
I should ruin your hopes, Shadow.
You will never win.
He looks into his eyes and sees Mighty's soul.
Mighty, I know you're in there. You don't have to do this.
Kamara looked at the sky and thought about this for some seconds.
Actually, I have to do this, and I want also to do this, and check out this punch.
He takes off his hat, dusts it off, puts it back on, and punches Shadow with mightiest leg and smashes like every bone in his body.
Any last words, Shads?
Microwave ding.
Perfect timing.
What?
The arm shoots and snaps into Shadow's shoulder.
I am good guy now.
He powers up with the Chaos Sapphires.
Nice.
He combines the power of the Sapphires, Chaos Warper, the android arm, and his gun to become Supreme Warped Shadow.
Chaos Warp here!
He fires the gun and completely obliterates Kamara. Kamara is completely destroyed. He fizzles into ash. Shadow falls to the ground in exhaustion.
It's finally over.
Slowly, Darky enters, clapping and laughing like a jerk.
Good job, Shadow. My greatest creation. You have kill it?
No fucking way, bro.
Darky looms over Shadow and powers up. Shadow shakily points his gun at Darky.
Hold it, Shadow.
Skeletons hold Cream the rabbit hostage. Darky laughs.
No funny business or the skeletons will get her dead.
Shadow drops his gun, click, an empty clip. Shadow weeps.
Don't kill her, Darky.
Don't worry, Shadow. After you are dead, she will live as my wife.
Darky, I give up.
Don't do it, Shadow. You can stop him.
A skeleton holds a big sharp bone to her throat.
Kill me, Darky. Hurry up.
Sure thing, friend.
He pulls out a black sword with blood dripping from it. On it, an upside-down cross, a pentagram, and a pelvis.
This, my evil sword, I will poke you heart with it, and you will be dead and be my permanent minion.
Shadow lays in a pool of misery. He's accepted his fate.
Shadow, don't give up!
Shadow's eyes fly open. In a flash, the skeletons disappear.
Time to finish this, Darky.
He powers up and transforms into...
Giga Supreme Power Shadow!
Which looks really cool, looks shiny, has red power on it, and Shadow is red and black, but now more red than black, and he has more muscle and looks ready to start punching.
But the next thing what that happened shocked everyone, especially Shadow. Darky transformed also into his power form using Chaos Sapphire. He got 2 foot taller, and his eyebrows turned into bones, and his legs had sharps on them that looked real deadly. He now had a jacket which was black and made of dead. Darky's left arm now had some chains on it, and his right arm had some bones on it. He was holding his sword, which was now really big, and a lot of blood was dripping on it. On his chest was now a big red symbol of Shadow's head, but his head was a skull, representing Shadow getting killed soon.
See my power? I am Heavy Metel Darky now. Perfectly designed for killing Shadow.
He swims his sword at Shadow, but narrowly misses.
This power is really powerful.
Fear washes over Shadow. He looks at Cream and sees Maria's spirit in her eyes. He remembers what he must do. Shadow and Darky speed at each other. They go blow for blow. Shadow punches Darky. Darky stabs Shadow with his sword. Shadow smashes Darky's head like a pumpkin. Darky slices Shadow. Shadow falls.
Shadow shoots Giga Supreme Power Chaos Spears at Darky. Shot him right through the heart, first try. Both his lungs, his kidneys, as well as his liver and his brain and his large intestine and his small intestine and even his pancreas, basically all of his organs he got shot at. Shadow also shot some more times to break both his arms and legs and spine so he can't walk no more. Darky fell and was bleeding a lot from getting shot in all these organs.
Shadow runs at Darky and punches him. Cream follows his lead and punches Darky. Darky falls into the floor, his final moments imminent.
Please don't kill me, Shadow. I'm sorry for what I had did.
Bring my friends all back to living.
Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Espio, Vector, Rouge, Charmy, and even Mighty appear full of life. Shadow lifts his foot to stomp Darky out of his misery.
This is for you, friends.
Suddenly, they all dissolve into chaos energy and fly into Darky.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Darky stabs Shadow through the chest. Blood pours from Shadow's lips. His dull gaze lands on Cream.
I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
His eyes slowly shut.
Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Islam is the light.
After a struggle, Shadow flies them through a meteor, spins, and then throws Darky into the sun.
No!
He disintegrates. Shadow fades back into normal Shadow and falls back to Earth. Cream catches Shadow and slowly brings him down to the ground. All Shadow's friends surround him.
Friends?
You did it, Shadow. You killed Darky. They are back to living. Some of them.
All except Knuckles and Charmy B disappeared.
Shadow, you saved me. I knew you'd save me.
No, girl. You saved me.
Gently they kiss.
They loved each other and was going to get married and celebrate the death of Darky.
Scene 13.
It was a happy funeral wedding combo with a coffin, and Shadow was in a tuxedo, Cream in wedding dress, and Knuckles was the priest.
He was truly the strongest team-up guy. We got him, Mitty. Darky paid. Rest in peace, Mighty.
Beside Mighty's grave lies Rouge the Bat.
You sacrificed your life to help me. I won't forget what you've done. Thank you, Rouge the Bad.
Cream approaches.
Ready, Shadow?
Yes.
They approach the altar and Darky coffin.
By power of Master Emerald, I pronounce you man and wife.
Shadow and Cream kiss. Shadow blows up the coffin with chaos blast and everyone cheers.
Mighty was almost the best man, but he's dead, so Charmy is instead.
Shadow put a ring on Cream's finger, which had a piece of Master Sapphire on it. Cream looks at Shadow with love in her eyes.
Shadow, I'm sure she'd be very proud.
Shadow smiles. Music swells. End of play.
Of all the livings in the world. And I have present for you.